That's bullshit! That's bullshit!
That's bullshit.
How are we doing? I don't even know. This place is a fucking mess. It's like somebody hasn't done a podcast in here in a really long time. Let me get all my gear together. Because that's bullshit, baby. Wearing my Gomez Pythons t-shirt. Shout out to my boy, the survivor, the fucking truck stopper, Sal Gomez. Shout out to you. I hope you're doing well in your recovery. How are you all doing? It's so good to see you on my channel. There's actually people that came. What the fuck? That's wild. Can you hear me okay? Everything's good? You hear my girl?
Shit. After Dark.
It is After
with
Dark.
your host,
Me.
Sean Brown.
Yeah, it's like that. Okay, so hopefully you guys are all good. You can hear me okay. I'm knocking the dust off of all this stuff. Look, God. Ugh. Somebody hasn't been in here in like a year. You know, it's a fucking mess in here, though. Boxes everywhere and shit. This became like the storage room of shit after Ballsh was hung up. So, Andrew Heckler, you local troll fuck, I love you. And it's good to see you. Lizard Morphs, man, I heard you guys have issues down there in the down Southland with electricity and stuff. I don't know. Can't make enough power around the world. So loud and clear. Everybody's great. Everybody's here. Everybody's good. Does anybody want Ballsh back? That's the question I want to know. Does anybody want this shit to come back? Because if you noticed, the only person I'm still repping is US Arc. I'm still pointing myself to US Arc as a helpful, individual trying to make a difference. But at the same time, I don't know about sponsors this time. There's no one here. Okay. There's no one listed in up there, over there, and all that stuff. And don't worry about that. That's just like a glitch with the StreamYard from the past. It's just glitching out. You know, I love you all that helped me before. I really do. But I don't know if you're going to be along for this ride. I'm not sure if you're down to be along with this ride. Would you like to? You're welcome to. But it's going to be all about, you want balls back, man. I mean, what's it going to be about? What is Ballsh going to continue itself as? I mean, Off Topic Tuesday got a lot of accolades from all the old school people that I respect the most. So, I really want to bring you all up, punk rock. Thank you very much. Whoa, long time no see. It's been like 6 months. I got off of a phone conversation today. I'm going to even turn my lights on for this. Yeah, I even look better, even though I look like shit, kind of. How do you work these lights? I done forgot how to do it. Seriously. There we go. There we go. Let me switch to this other one here. It's not pretty. It's like riding around in a wheelchair. It's not pretty. Alexa, turn off the production room. There we go. I get more color without the overhead lights. And, Gomez Python, shout out to you and your green logo. Tripping balls with my electric shirt. Look, the Ballsh even shows up in it. If I lift it up, I got enough. There it is. Got the Ballsh in it. So, yeah. What are we doing? I don't really know what we're doing. You enjoyed your time in the show basement. It was fun having you here. I was actually just reviewing your show not long ago. General reptile industry chat sounds good. Why don't we talk about some things that are a little bit more futuristic? Why don't we talk about maybe working with a virtual reptile show idea or a new reptile metaverse? Does that sound interesting to you guys? If I was like the snake guy who was also the digital guy, because I've done a lot of ranting and raving about things like crypto, and I guess it's a fine time for me to go ahead and flash this banner up here. The views and comments expressed away and reflect the sponsor. No, not that one. That's the wrong one. Where is the one? You seriously gonna have to change the fucking? Yeah, I need to put that one over here. Yeah, I got to do that. Jesus. Can't believe I got to go do that now. That's crazy. I wish StreamYard was a little bit easier to use in this sense whenever you're looking at like different things to switch up to. All right, let me come back to you guys because you're my only guest. Morelia House, what's up, man? It's good to see you too. So why don't we talk about who uses is anybody here using Reptiles Express as a shipper? Reptilesexpress.com or what's up, bro? Good to see you, Chris. Reptiles Express or premiumcricket.com. Any other Repticoin, kind of like that, kind of going down that line. Now, I got word that Repticon wants to reform its ways and work towards the future of the reptile industry in some ways that are pretty interesting. So, oh, your team Redline. Oh, okay. Never mind you. You get to sit over there on the side for a minute. Because Redline's not working on something that I'm really interested in, and neither is Reptiles to You, which I still use as a shipper, loyally using Debbie as a shipper. Still using Reptiles to You. I'm still a fan of their service. They've done a good job. But I will say this: so ship your reptiles. We have ship your reptiles. We have Reptiles to You. We have what else? We have Reptiles Express, obviously, I just mentioned, and Redline. Is that it? Is that all? Or is anybody using Superior Shipping? Is Superior Shipping still in the cards for any of you? Most of you guys are like, who the fuck is Superior Shipping? Superior Enterprise was the place in California we all used to order deli cups and boxes from before TSK and before all of your favorite shippers started carrying their own supplies for you guys to order at a reasonable cost. We all used to use that. So, Team Ship Your Reptiles, Sexton and Flexen, good to see you here. Thank you for participating in my question. You guys, you two of you. Everybody else here, nobody else ships reptiles. Everyone else is so we have a red line, basement's a red line, BNS Reptilia is a red line. Okay. So what if this had nothing to do with shipping? Like, what if I told you that you could spend your time in this ecosystem and possibly earn free shipping as a client? But I think that's more alluring as the client. So what I'm driving at here is that when I went to Daytona, who was here? Who here was in Daytona? I know BNS said he was in Daytona because it's the last time we saw each other. Was holy crap! I hadn't seen you since Daytona. So if you're in Daytona, you went by the Reptiles to You, or I mean the Reptiles Express table. So sorry. I'm not trying to create fight between shipping companies because let's be honest, it's all in who's being the best to you when your shit gets hung up. Like who does the best job for you when you get shit stuck? You know, like if it's that, it's great. I mean, already sold on my idea. Well, I don't mean free shipping for necessarily for the vendor. I mean, what if your client went into your website and logged in, or through a website, not your website, but through a website and logged in with a certain credential. They've played an online game having to do with reptiles enough that they can get free shipping. Um, I know it sounds crazy because it's just such a simple, dumb idea. But if anybody's here is interested in crypto gaming at all, this is just I'm just throwing this episode out there just to connect with a few of you. I very well might delete this. I don't really know. Because I don't have a dog in the hunt right now. Like I'm not touting a Morph Market sponsorship. I'm not touting anything other than I support US Arc. And I support myself down here at the bottom. Never mind the Patreon thing, because we've already discovered my Patreon's not going to do you any fucking good. See a Morph Stan, you were in Daytona as well. So who exactly was in Daytona and went by the Reptiles Express table and got wind of this reptilium.io business idea of his? I'd like to know. I'd really like to know. Because I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys in on this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share here. This is like banner wise, I really need to create a banner and just say that this is not financial information. Let me see. Right. Give me a second here. Allow me to enter the studio as a different person. Give me a second. Don't anybody jump off yet, because this is seriously, I'd love to engage you guys. Because content is what we really want. I agree with Andrew here. Content is content. Content. We're right. I mean, so what we're talking about here is more content, but not the same boring rigmarole of content we've had forever. So give me a second here to pull up this this fucking disclaimer here because I really got to launch this fucking disclaimer because it's really not something that, let's say, reference to, god damn it, where was it? I just fucking had it. Where the fuck was it? It's like in my brand category. I'm really so sorry. I'm searching through this right now. I really should have had this done before I jumped on here. And maybe it was in sponsor spotlight. Yeah, it was in sponsor spotlight. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let me copy and paste this guy real quick. Don't leave me, please. Please don't leave me. Oops. Get out of here. All right. All right. All right. All right. So basically, the way we're looking here is create a banner, paste this shit. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? They have a 200 word limit now? What? All right. This is ridiculous. Forget that. Forget the banner. This is not financial advice. Do not follow me into the pits of hell. Do not, blah, blah, blah. Ask your wife first. She's going to say no. All this other shit. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to talk to you about this space, okay? About Reptilium. And I'm going to get to know it with you guys because I'm already fairly well versed in metaverse gaming, crypto investments, things like that. No financial advice. This is not financial advice. So please just look at this as something fun and new and someone that's spending his money in a way that's unique and different than anyone else in the executive reptile space, okay? So if you're familiar at all with things like gaming, things like let's just maybe you have your kids playing Fortnite. Let's say your kid is 11 to 12, 13, 14. They're playing Fortnite, they're playing Roblox, and you're constantly giving them money for the Roblox and for the Fortnite, right? To buy the skins in the game, to buy the little things in the game, the Batman costume in Fortnite that's no longer made, however, is no longer available. So if your kid wants to experience a Batman costume in a game like Fortnite, the skin is no longer available. It was like a limited edition skin. Now, the problem with that is that in Roblox and in Fortnite, there is no way for you to sell these items. There's no way for you to market these items to each other at all. They basically are NFTs in that way. And you'll be like, what is this? Well, I've heard about NFTs. What is all this crap? You can't see me. Really? Can you see me now? You still hello? Comment, somebody. Tell me if I'm here. You can hear me. You can't see me. I got 14 people in here. Come on. Tell me what's up. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Add me back in. See a black screen still? Fuck. God damn it. Can you hear me? You can hear me but not see me? All right, hold on. How's that? All black? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I reboot me. Am I back at all? I have no idea if I'm back at all. All good again? Really? Okay. That's better. I'm back. For real? How many fingers am I holding up? Better? How many fingers am I holding up? Finish me off. This will be amateur hour for podcasting. 5 fingers? Good job. Good job, you fucking blind fuck. What have you been drinking? Okay, so hopefully, okay, you can see 2 fingers. We're good. All right, that's all I needed to see was that. I'm going to go on with my thing, okay? All right, I'm sorry I logged out of that thing to get that stupid fucking not financial advice thing. Anyway, okay, so Michael Hutzager, the owner of Reptiles Express and Premium Cricket, has been working for some time on a reptile centric metaverse called Reptilium. If you guys are on your computers and you want to go look at this with me, you can go look at it. You can go over to reptilium.io, and it is right here. Is a screen you should be seeing, Reptilium. And basically, it is a Web3. And what is Web3? So we're going to cover a few things here. What is Web3? Web2 is where you're at right now, okay? Web 1 was where you were at in like 2002 when you first caught up with Exotics by Nature, and I was writing HTML with my bare fingers on these keyboards, writing my own website. That was HTML1. HTML2 was more interactive, things like Flash, JavaScript, things moving. What you've experienced, what you've all experienced within your internet experience of Web 2 has been what you're experiencing right now. Okay. You're a millennial, you don't have a computer. Andrew, even the new smart folks get computers, bro. Go buy a notebook PC and be a part of the future. Your phone is really not an answer to the personal computer. Sadly, it's not. And in the future, your eyeglasses will be when AR is a thing. Right now, we're stuck in VR and MR, which is virtual reality, where you're completely closed off to the world, and mixed reality, where your virtual reality headset is also recording the space around you and making it part of it. So the new stuff is the new stuff of Web 2. The newest, most cutting edge is being designed to bring you into Web 3. Now, if you ask yourself, why would somebody like Facebook rename their name to Meta? It's because the metaverse is the future of what we're going to live. Okay. So I'm going to be a spaceman in a dinosaur convention here. Okay. So I'm going to be the old guy in the reptile scene that is embracing somewhat of the new guy mentality there, and really just telling you guys that the future is coming. I believe it is coming. I really do. And I do believe that the reptile world could have a place in it, because you've already decided that you love personalities. You've already decided that you love me or Bob Vu or Mark Mandic or Ozzy. You've decided that. Okay. So maybe, let's not look at it like buying fake snakes, no more hands on breeding. Let's look at it as a way to incorporate the future of internet commerce, reptiles, reptile lifestyle. I mean, what if like John with that new company? Oh, here's my girl right there. See, this is who I need to be on here talking about this, because she's gonna tell me all the shit that doesn't work. She's gonna be like, but wait, you're on my podcast in my chat room dominating things, telling me how shit's not gonna work. I'm gonna come on your podcast and tell you how your shit's not gonna work because we're not ready for this kind of technology yet. I disagree. I think we are ready for this technology, and I think if we do embrace it now, we could have fun. We could really have a lot of fun. And I think fun is something that we all lack in our waiting game for our reptile collections. I mean, I don't know if you guys would like more fun in it, but I think it could be more fun. And I agree, Jessica should let me have it, except she should come on the show or bring me on her show and let's play with it that way, because I really do think that we could kind of hash this out and have fun. But let's go back to it, since now the number one, my favorite naysayer is here with me to shoot me down. I like it. Girls just want to have fun. Yeah, whatever you say, whatever you say. Yeah. So is anybody interested in this stuff? Does anybody even care about it? So back to Web3. Web3 is going to be where everything is owned by you. So when you buy your child that Batman skin in Fortnite or that afro in Roblox, your kid will actually own that item, or you will, however you want to look at it, right? And in that way, you can actually take that NFT and you could trade it with someone else, with some other game. Maybe even another game allows it. Maybe like GTA 6 that's coming out allows you some crazy car you have in some other game, right? To bring it into that world, to that metaverse. We're watching Spider-Man metaverse movies. We're watching what else? Lego metaverse movie, right? Lego's a metaverse. Spider-Man's a Spider-Verse thing, right? The whole Marvel universe is going to metaverse talk. Metaverse is where everything is going. So I was really interested when I went to Daytona and I was handed a card and somebody asked me, do you know what an NFT is? Do you guys know what an NFT is? Okay, so it's an NFT, and I'm going to write this out in the chat, NFT, and it stands for non-fungible token. Okay, non-fungible, type it out, token. Okay, now an NFT would be like an Apple stock. That would be an NFT. Okay. Um, an NFT would be something that you cannot divide. Okay. If I sell you a stock of Apple company, you cannot divide it. You cannot take it down. You can't buy a tenth of a stock of Apple. However, you can buy a tenth of a stock of most cryptocurrency, of all cryptocurrencies. You can buy fractions of stocks. So if we talk about a non-fungible token, imagine a snake that you sell at a reptile. That's a reptile show. That's a non-fungible object, right? You can't chop the snake up and sell it to 10 different people. You can only sell the one snake as the investment. Okay, so that's what an NFT is. So if you see NFT in the TV and the news and you don't know what the fuck it is, then that's what it is. It's a non-fungible token. It just simply means something that cannot be divided and sold in pieces. A snake's an NFT in a way, even though it's not considered a token. Okay. Now, if you go to sites like if you heard anything about Bored Ape Yacht Club or let's see what else, CryptoPunks, something like that, then you can also go and see, let's see, I'll present this screen, this share screen. And again, this is just me goofing off here on this podcast. You can leave if you want to. It's perfectly fine. This is OpenSea.io. And this was the biggest NFT exchange in the last thing. So here we can look up Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's going to pop up. And the floor price is 31.21 ETH. Okay, so I wanted to explain this to you. These images are individual images. Okay, each one is own. Again, this is not financial advice. This is not meant for you to go and take and invest in. This is just simply me explaining things, the basis of NFTs, the marketplace. This is just me kind of like vomiting knowledge to you or whatever this is. If it's knowledge, otherwise it's entertainment on a Monday night. Okay, these are Bored Apes. These apes went for a fucking ton of money. Okay. If I go up here and I go price from low to high, the cheapest one is 30 ETH. If we click this, to own this image costs $63,809.78. No kidding. Right now, to own the image of this pink haired fucking monkey with the yellow hat, with the sailor suit, because that does have some rarities, right? Here's the traits it has: background, clothes, eyes, fur, hat, mouth. Okay. Now this is 13% yellow, 3% have sailor shirts, 6% are sad, 5% have pink, 3% have a hat, 23% have a mouth, right? So, or a bored mouth, or sorry, you know what I mean? A fisherman's hat, bored mouth, pink fur, you know what I mean? You saw what I read, right? And then this down here is actually the sale activity of every person who's ever owned it and sold it. Let's go back to its original day. We can scroll all the way back. This is all on record for the public to know how many times people listed it for sale, transferred it, sold it for 157 ETH. 157 ETH. Are you kidding me? Somebody actually paid 157 ETH for this? Holy shit. Okay. So I haven't lost you guys. I haven't lost Andrew yet. Okay. So this is an NFT. All I'm telling you now is what an NFT is. And there's a lot of shit on here that's garbage. Bullshit NFT will show up. Probably not. Bullshit's probably just a bunch of people trying to rip. Oh. The Bullshit podcast has an OpenSea page with one item. The bullshit.nft domain is on here. One item that I own, that I paid for. That's nothing at all. It's just simply a domain name that lasts forever. Okay. What did I pay for this? I Bullshit podcast 1 year ago. I was airdropped this from the company and I paid them 25 Matic. So 25 Matic. What's 0.25 a Matic now? No idea what Matic is listed at right now. I'm going to go see real quick, though. Where's Matic? I think I minted it for like $50 or something like that is what they charged me for it. But technically, it says that it was, the base that it was used for to mint on was the base of 0.25 of Polygon, which is worth 89 cents right now. Okay. So technically that domain name would carry a value. Okay. So I just want you to know that some people have like crazy domains and they're going to sell them for whatever. And they're going to post them on this website for sale. Regardless, this is just a morph market for pictures that are sold on the internet. Okay. And granted, not a lot of you people have bowed out yet. So that's good. Basement says, I know we need to grow. I guess my question is, why would people want to buy, or let's say, a DG clown image instead of the actual animal, specifically when they're buying the real thing? Let's just say that, for instance, reptilium.io could become somewhat of an open sea for a reptile operation. This is just me spitballing. I'm simply spitballing. This is nothing all that special. Okay, I know Jessica's listening, so she can maybe come in here with a So here you have a site that allows you to earn NFTs. I'm not logged in. So when you come to the site, it's going to say you're not logged in. So what you need to have is a wallet. I already have a wallet. So I'm going to just go into my cloud wallet and I'm going to link up my cloud wallet. So I've already permitted this wallet to link here and everything. I've already confirmed it's me and all that stuff. So if I go to manage, I can go to my stuff, authenticate me just to be sure I'm good. Then I'm good. All right. It shows me all of this stuff. Now, one of the coolest things I like about this platform, and I need Jessica to be on board with this too, because I'm going to talk to Mike and get the designer to pull one up for her. But check out Steve, man. I got Steve Cosino's Steve's Morphs card, man. Check that out. It's Steve's Morphs. It's like his baseball card. He's a breeder, right? Now, some of these are going to get facelifts. Now, some of these actually have printed cards. If you go to a Repticon show, any of you that are near a Repticon, if you go to a Repticon and you actually pay attention, they're at Repticons handing out these cards now. He's doing it at most of the Repticons. He was just in Atlanta doing it. And the cool thing is that several of the breeders have cards. Steve's got a card. Who else do I have? These are cards I own, right? Emily's Fine Geckos. So like there's going to be various different rarities, even though she's holding a fucking iguana in that picture. Granted, we need to work on this some. But there's all these things like reptile cards, and there's food packs, and there's farms like rat farms and roach farms, and they all do different stuff. Now, granted, I'm in this system, so I've got a lot of shit, right? Steve's more. So I'm looking for some more breeders. There's a show card for like Repticon, Kissimmee, Daytona. These cards were I took a bunch of these cards and scanned them into my thing. So he was handing out cards at the show, right? Come on, man. Like, there's going to be some things, right? There's going to be some things. And I definitely agree. Somebody should arrest you, but not for any reason that's any good. I don't know. Just sounds like fun. Um, but what I'm telling you guys is, what if there was some other interactions through this system as well? There were personal coaching sessions from breeders. There were discounts on animals. There were discounts on shipping. There's already all that stuff now. But I want to do this. I'm going to talk. I'm in talks with Reptilium and a couple other companies about maybe coming back with Ballsh in a way that we can change the industry some. Maybe be bringing you that new controller from my friends at Coral View Industries to control all your racks and systems from your phone with amazing accuracy and just incredible expansion abilities. That'd be one thing. The next thing would be perhaps working with someone out there that I've already briefly talked to, and I'm going to talk to him more about a virtual reptile expo, that if you guys cannot get to a show and you want to buy stuff from people at the show, you can actually buy stuff virtually from the breeders that they have at the show, and it'll ship from the show. Like, in other words, you'll get it on Tuesday. It'll ship from the show, that type of thing. So it's kind of interesting. Like, there's some things that people are working on to try to change this and kind of bring it forward, and it needs your participation. It's not ever going to be a thing for us to do unless we have you involved in it, right? And I'm not promoting a rodent company that's selling another kit, just another brand of the same frozen rodent. I'm not promoting a shipping company necessarily that's just selling the same service of shipping. Okay. I really honestly, yeah, Andrew, look, Jessica, get in on this. You could critique collections for a lot of bank. I personally see Jessica being like the one that can really bring critique to your game. To be like, let me tell you what's going on with your reptile show setup there. You got this and this and this and that and that and this. And I think that would be amazing. I don't think that's necessarily wrong, you know, and because you own the card, you get a discount from Steve's Morphs if he had that. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So you'd want to collect as many of these things as you could. And eventually you'd want to get to a spot where you had some really high end cards, like legend cards, cards that actually do stuff. Now, the different levels of cards will do different levels of things. Like it's a total environment. Sorry, itchy eyes, but it's a total environment that you're going to be allowed to more or less goof off in. And that's that. But yeah, you would love for the virtual expo. You live far away from a lot of expos. This is a way for us to also involve people in that and also involve people that have nothing to do with reptiles. So if we could actually take this industry, because listen, I have this feeling and this thought that if we didn't get them converted to herps during COVID, we will never get them converted to herps. You literally had a gun to people's head. They were trapped in their home with free money with nothing else to do. How could you possibly think that you could get more exposure than that? So, I mean, you can't get more exposure than that. You really can't. But what if somebody could virtually participate in an expo? Could virtually go and kind of visit with the vendor? What if you could one-on-one, you all like want to ask these questions. What if you really had your one-on-one 15 minutes with Ozzy or 30 minutes with Ozzy? Would that be valuable to you? Is there value in having like this is a system where we can put things on value. Okay. You grabbed your phone and seen bullshit and dropped everything. I love that. I love that, except I'm talking about shit that has absolutely nothing to do with live animals. And that's another thing. I'm out of livestock soon, guys. I'm going to get out of livestock because I can't seem to find reliable help that is willing to listen to me, follow my instruction, and also come to work the day after. That's just pretty much it, you know. I'm trying to get myself involved in things like getting expo, yeah, getting virtually buying and getting expo deals and prices. Yes. So basically the way this would work would be in theory, a vendor would go to a show and a vendor would submit his inventory prior to the show, what was going to the show, and he would actually be able to deal with people virtually and at the expo itself. And when he sold the animals at the expo, he could drop them off with Reptiles Express and they would ship them out that Monday. Now, that's a thing where I question. The only thing I question about that is things like animals not having water from Thursday packing day till Monday, Tuesday ship out receiving day. But reptiles are obviously resilient enough in this area that a lot of us understand shipping. Many of you ship on Fridays, which are Thursdays for Fridays, which I think is insane because if the animal gets trapped, he's stuck in there till Tuesday, or Monday at the very best, and I think that's a little inexperienced and a little willy-nilly. But I mean, maybe that's addressed by watering the animal at the show before you ship it out or something like that. But it's definitely been one of those. Look, King Cardano. Speaking of, like, I'm here only talking crypto and digital stuff here, and in comes King Cardano. I'm really sorry to call you King shit when I call you King shit. I don't mean that mean, but I mean, you guys, you guys are kind of sucking. I mean, I can't ever invest in this coin, bro. Like I can't, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Like, not financial advice. Again, not financial advice. Where where I've been. Yeah, where I've been, you know. Yeah, where I've been here, bro. I've been here. Where you been? You got reptiles or you just here shilling this shit because you heard I talked about it? Look at this fuck. I mean, you had a little bit of a swell. But if you look at all time, I mean, I think everybody's down there all time, right? You're on the yearly. You're not looking terrible. You're not looking terrible. All right, you bought 8 in. All right, you bought 8 in 2017. Okay, okay. All right. All right. So you're way down here. You're still trying to make your money back if you bought it in this time of 2017, bro. Yeah, you're still trying to make your cash back. Yeah. But yeah, anyway. Back to the matter at hand. Yeah, so you can get somebody to buy stuff from Abbott's table and ship his stuff to you. So yeah, you got a lot of other yeah, you do have a lot of people that that don't ship, that go to shows. There are a lot of vendors that go to shows that don't ship. And that's all good. And he says he doesn't own it anymore. It's an old account. Well, it's good. I hope you got off of it while you're still in profit. I probably lost my ass on it once upon a time. The sellers could be virtual, also just everything virtual. Click on tables and see the animals, deal with them right there on the spot online. You love the idea, but who's going to bring it to you? That's the thing. Who is going to take the time out of their life, the money out of their pocket, and bring it to you? So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you get your eyes and your arms around something like this. Something like this. Maybe not this, but I'm going to say maybe this, because I really don't see anybody doing this. I really don't see anybody doing what he's trying to do here with Reptilium. So if we collect, look at these collection things. Wayne Hill's 80th birthday celebration. He actually went to Wayne Hill, the promoter and the owner of Daytona. He went to his birthday party and he made an NFT for Wayne Hill's 80th birthday party. I can buy it. I guess I can buy it. It goes to Atomic Hub. Not buy it. Can't buy it yet. Okay, again, still under development, still in something that we're working on, but this just happened. Like, this was just a thing. Let's go down and see what other kind of stuff we got down here. What else can you buy? Daytona 23. There's 5 of those online available. Or I own 5 of those. I own 5. I own 1. That's what it's telling me. I don't own any of these though, because I wasn't there. But if I was there at the Repticon Atlanta September 2023 show, I would have got this card and I scanned it with my scan the QR code with my phone, and it would bounce right over to my wallet, and it would show up in my wallet just like these 5 Daytona NFTs do. Check it out, and that's the back of them right there. These Daytona NFTs, and then I could earn. I could earn by let's see, NFT store. Let's see what we got here. These are things I can buy. Already up. Now, granted, the mechanics are being worked on. This is something that's been in the works for a while. I've been sitting in a dev group since Daytona, and I'm impressed. I'm already impressed. And it's getting a facelift. The site's getting a facelift. It's not it's kind of not going to stay this 2021 hokey bull market looking NFT store, game store thing. It's going to get a little bit fancier. My reptiles I own, right? So I can stake them in the marketplace. I can stake them all. When I stake them, they go and earn. They have to be staked to earn, but I can't sell them if I've staked them. See, and all that type of stuff. The staking is interesting. There's rarity to them, right? So they would do various things. Very rare, paradox, world's first, rare. I mean, look, it's the start of an idea of creating a culture online for us all where we can basically breed and sell virtual animals, but we can also have a virtual community. So the learn to earn and things to me are where it really is. So if you want to know what I think the real value is here, the 12 of you or whoever that are still here are loyalists to me, and I thank you. If you're not a loyalist to me, then fine. You're just here to wait for me to say something bad. But that's it. I'm not here to say something bad. I'm here to say that for a guy like King Cardano, who's glad to see me back, I would like to be back with a way to bring us forward. Let's bring us forward. If I just sit around and podcast about breeding reptiles and talking to my old friend that bred tree frogs and talking to my old friend that bred centipedes and talking to my old buddy that raises, whatever the fuck else and makes snake hooks and has this website for whatever. It's just the same shit over and over and over again. And honestly, I'm fucking tired of it. I know them already. I already know it all. You don't know it all, but most of you don't even give a fuck. Are we honest? Are we not honest? I mean, most of you don't fucking care. So if I'm here doing a monologue with my folks in the chat, right? My people, my loyal folks in the chat that are here to either fuck with me or fuck with me, either one. I implore you to be with me on this and actually help me help other people bring this industry forward in a way that no one else is doing. No one's lifting a finger because they're too busy selling their snakes. Back when Pete Call and Greg Graziani and Ralph Davis and Brian Barchak were all offered genetic testing research, None of them took the time to spend with those people. None of them took the time to work with those scientists. None of them took the time to help with just donating shed skins from known genetic animals. They were too busy making money, selling snakes at reptile expos, cleaning shit in cages. And if we all are too busy doing this, where is our industry going to go? I fully enjoyed Jessica's Bears and Bulls podcast with Eric the other day. I really think most of you should go watch it. I think it was interesting. I think it was eye-opening in some ways. I think it was also hopium in a lot of ways because I don't really see the future of us. I don't. It's why I got out. It's why I got out of the ball pythons. It's why I dialed my collection down. It's why I'm even considering and probably getting out of live animals altogether right now because of my lifestyle and the fact that I just can't afford to keep paying people to let me down. But I will say this. I do still care about the future of the industry. I do still care about what could make things great and better. That thermostat is one of them. You know, I'm working with hydros. We've talked about it before on the show. If you don't think it's anything serious, then you're out of your fucking mind because it's fucking serious. Because you won't get anybody in the reptile industry spending this kind of money. You won't. I love that Ryan is trying something at VivTech. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. You know, you're right about that. The whole industry is hopium. You do have to believe to keep because you're right. At the end of the day, when I'm done selling you a ball python with the genetics in it, you still have to hit the odds. You do. You know, you still have to hit the odds. So, present, I'm going to share another screen. And that's with this people here. And that is hydros, Coral View hydros. So this is being worked up right now for reptile usage. We are talking about a lot of money and a lot of development being done. Like, for instance, this XP8 is the control box that we use for aquariums. It's kind of going to be like this, but only 4 plugs. It'll have 4 sensor boxes on it as well. The sensor, like, for instance, like these are sensor ports are here. It'll have 4 of these. These sensor ports will run to wired devices. So temperature sensors, we have magnetic temperature sensors here. Also standard temperature sensor here. Let's face it, shit happens, right? There's water leak sensors there. Leak detectors we have for the aquariums. Now that's water level sensors can also be plugged into that. So your rodent water systems can be adjusted by this. Okay. Like we can work on a lot of things together. All right. We can bring technology together. This setup right here, this company, I've been watching it. I've been selling to it. I deal to it. I actually sell them PVC, CNC goods. But look at the controls. Just the different controls. Like, these are all made in Louisiana. They're all soldered together here in America. We don't import these products. They're not brought in a truckload or anything like that. And again, they've been in employment since most of them. Some of them are new, like this guy right here. This guy right here is crazy. This is a controller with 4 dosing pumps on each side that's able to do all kinds of shit. It's insane what this controller does. This controller here is a power center that actually hooks up to 20-volt DC and will run off of a 12-volt lead acid battery system. So, or lead acid and lead acid. Listen, I'm reading like a white guy, right? I'm reading lead acid. Yeah, I'm reading everything. I'm not reading like fucking reading like a dummy in a fucking stuck up private school situation, asshole. So sorry, I'm reading along here. But yeah, I'm super enthralled with this. Like, I'm totally in bed with this. I'm totally in bed with this. I'm running my water systems here for my building, my RO systems and stuff for the building here with it already. We keep a 250-gallon RO setup that we're running off of it. But yeah, I really want you guys to wrap your mind around the fact that we are coming with this. It is coming. It is being worked on now in force. So, it's just a matter of getting the outlets. That was the problem, getting the fucking outlet. The outlet that's not on off, because all these outlets in these units are on off, on off. Can you believe that everyone in the aquarium world uses an on off thermostat? They do. They don't have any proportional control in aquatics at all. So if we do bring this outlet and it does work well, which we got to beta test it because it's a new outlet, right? We're going to beta test the fuck out of it. But on that Kraken, oh man, could you imagine a 12-volt, 24-volt heat source for an incubator? Like your hotbox incubator runs off a 24-volt heat source that runs on this Kraken type thing. And if the power goes off, it diverts to battery power. It diverts to a lead acid battery array that you can charge with a solar panel. You can buy a cheap 100-watt solar panel, hook it up to your fucking incubator, and never, ever, ever have a bad day down. You know, I'm excited about it. I've been talking about it for a while. Development takes time. It takes a while to get it all done. But in the app and stuff, the web app is really cool. You guys can go and check out coralviewshydros.com and see, and see if you you might have an aquarium you want to use a product on. But just kind of see how legit the company is and how much behind it you can be. Yeah, someone just shared a pic of cooked heat tape. So this system has a way of monitoring your power consumption, Chris. Like if your power on your heat tape just took off, like went for a ride for some reason, you could actually shut it down. You could basically say, hey, you're not allowed to deviate this much. You're just not allowed. It's that simple. And also we have a sensor now that is that can hook up to it's a sniffer. It's basically like it'll sense fire, all that stuff. I don't see if frag tags. I don't know if it'll show up on here if I just do a search for frag tags. One of my friends makes it. And that's the only thing that came up for frag tags. So, like, if you go to coralview.com, this is their wholesale website for their company. You can see just how much stuff they really do for aquariums. But I actually make all of, if y'all want to just, nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. Controller boards. I actually manufacture this product for the company here. So this is what I manufacture here in our shop now. We don't make this sign. This is 3D printed by my buddy. But yeah. Look, dude, fucking out of signs. What the hell? We got to order some signs. Look at that. Notify me when in stock. I haven't even got an order for these. We make all of this in my shop here. This is what Exotics by Nature CNC shop does. It actually doesn't make aquarium stuff at all. It makes reptile stuff at all. It makes aquarium stuff. I make this cool light. I make this cool panel and all of that shit. But back to it. Haha, a sniffer. Yeah, a sniffer. A sniffer that senses carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, smoke, all that stuff. Would you imagine that? Like, imagine that. Like, just if you had a smoke alarm hooked up to your thermostat that alerted your phone if something happened. Like, dude, I'm all about it. CO2 gets too high in the room, right? It's dangerous levels of carbon dioxide because your basement hasn't been vented enough or whatever the fuck. This is what we got. 4S's. I'll shout out to you, Kev, because you haven't been around a while. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? How are you? Yeah. So anyway, that's what I want to do. If I come back to podcasting, I want to bring you guys something completely new, different, exciting, fun, blah, 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 and really get you behind what I'm doing. What else is there that needs to be gotten behind? Can you guys tell me that? The valuable 14 of you that are here. Thermostats, revolutionize thermostats, revolutionize reptile shows, revolutionize reptile commerce online. Those are some big fucking goals, yo. No? Those are some big bullshit goals right there. Is it? It can't be me single-handedly. Can it also be my fair friend, Jessica, at the Holdback Rack Awesomeness? I hope. Because there's a few people working on a few things. And I hope that we can get them together for you. And if I'm not involved, I hope the people that are involved can really rock it. Heating needs to be revolutionized. It's coming, bro. It's fucking coming. It's fucking coming in an American-made product that's already out there. Okay? It's fucking coming. You know? And these products are not insanely expensive either. All right? Like, you need to know that these products aren't like blow you out the water money. They are priced to be very reasonable, you know. At least I think in the way of retail stuff is priced to be reasonable for what it does, you know. But like we are literally using this thing to like pump water into shoot. My buddy, look at this. My buddy 3D prints this. I got him started last summer 3D printing. He 3D prints this isolated testing vessel, right? It's 3D printed. It holds a 50 mil beaker and it has a magnetic spinner in the bottom of it that spins it. And we literally pump water into this vessel and we pump an acid solution in with a pH probe down in it and spin it and titrate it and actually test water in your aquarium, not just simple pH testing, but this is actually for alkalinity testing. It's complex automatic testing. Um, Dude, reptile should be a cinch compared to this. Reptiles should be a smash. And I told the engineers that. I'm like, you guys need to know reptiles are a fucking cinch compared to the shit you're doing. You know, got to just keep working towards the future you want. But again, I ask you, what big companies are investing money and where? That's what I want to know. I want to know who is investing real money in the marketplace to push us forward because I don't see it happening. I see, like Morph Market gets bought out and gets a little bit changed or a lot changed, depending on how you look at it, for the better or for the worse. Say, like this unit's $800 that does all the dosing and everything. It's got 4 onboard dosers. That plug unit. Look, this one with the Pro Pack is like 539. So I could see a box like this. This bar by itself is 280. But if this was a controller all to itself, this would be the controller. And if you ask me, well, where's the readout screen? The readout screen is on your phone. The readout screen is a touch screen in your collection. When you walk in your door, you have a touch screen computer on the wall that you're literally typing on, or it pops up. As soon as you walk in, it fucking opens up and it shows you all of your values. And if anything is out of whack, you've got an audible alarm, a visual alarm, and push notifications. And again, none of these systems are Wi-Fi when you get into the system. That's the problem. You cannot have a Wi-Fi sensor. It's not possible. You will have a latency break. You will have a drop in signal. You will have a situation where you will have a catastrophic loss due to that thermostat being that way. Okay. I promise you. If you have any sensor, like sensor push, if you have a Wi-Fi sensor to a heating apparatus, it is not a good system to use. I don't know if anybody out there is doing that. I really, truly don't know. But if you have any sort of Wi-Fi link, the way this works is you Wi-Fi into the brain, you program the brain. When the program is in, the program is locked in the brain, and your Wi-Fi can break in and out all fucking day at once. You can have problems like this. But in your collection, if you want these items to work together in unison, if you notice, I want to show you on it. If you notice, one thing they all have on them is these blue ports, the bus ports. They all have this blue bus port. Even the outlet bar has this blue bus port. That's incredibly important to note because there's 2 of them. That way you can run a jumper from this box to your next box, and that can be what's called a collective, and they can all work together. Therefore, if you ever have an issue with one of the brains going down, the other brains can pick up functionality of the brain that went down. Again, this is for aquariums. It's not for fucking reptiles. It's being made for reptiles now. We're working on it for reptiles now. But this was made for absolute redundancy beyond redundancy. Okay. So I don't know anybody that doesn't want redundancy in their collection with thermostats. I don't know about you, but I would like to have a thermostat, watching a thermostat with a probe on the room to tell me if both of them failed. And I think none of us are flying with security like that at all. None of us, not one of us in this industry is flying with that level of security right now. I really don't think so. So, Jessica, anything I can do to appease you to my broadcast tonight? Or what? That I waste my time here being talking about the reptile metaverse potential, the reptilium.io potential. Because I like Andrew's fuck yeah, Sean, but that's all I'm getting. I'm not getting much out of you guys. You know, I'm going to maybe start Ballsh back up again and do like 5 minutes of reptilian play where we go in and we fuck with our stuff. Like we all jump on together and we all go fuck with our stuff. We all go, to the farms and go to produce, start production on rodent farms. I don't have enough food to start a harvest. I got to go get food from the game shop. Ah, damn. I got to get L foods. Fuck. How do you get food? I'm going to figure it all out. I'm going to figure it out with you guys. You're still lost on the NFT. I gotcha. I do. I gotcha. And if you want to know more about it, then look into things like Decentraland and Axie Infinity and games like that. Sandbox. You've heard of the Sandbox, Andrew? Heard of the Sandbox before? No? Where you can think about the money that people spent. Let me just Google that. Let me Google how much was spent on virtual land in Sandbox. Just say Sandbox. What does Google say? $4.3 million is the thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was just for one piece of land. Republic Realm spent a record $4.3 million on a parcel of virtual land. Bruh. Sandbox sells $1.66 million of virtual land for its metaverse. Okay, so you heard of Sandbox in the gaming industry. This would not be that different, but in the reptile industry. That's it. And there are legendary things. There are let's see, breeders. Oh, I didn't go to that. Let's go look at that together. Let's look at breeders together. So we go to breeders, places, suppliers, and then we'll go to legends after. Okay. So who do we got here? We got Dylan Taylor, Georgia Jumper Dude, Kiara Morgan Scarborough, Grateful Geckos, Amanda Beasley's Exotics, Mark Meeks. Let's see. Regal Jumpers, Brian from Guardians of the Gecko, Tristan from Gecko Junkie. Oh, he's got several. He's got Tristan the Protector. Jesus. Tristan L. Kaler. What the fuck, bro? Bob Vu. Look at Bob Vu's. Look at Bob's. Bob, go. Look, I'm trying to go to the marketplace to check it out. No NFTs found. All right, we got to get this going. This is all, again, this is all just being developed right now. Rich Del Bono from Da Vinci Boas. I saw his card over in Daytona. Dave Levinson. Everybody got to love Dave with the beard. Look at Dave. Oh, look at Dave. Dave Reptile Breeder NFT. Steve's Morphs. Eddie Soto. Trying to work on it, right? Jessica definitely needs one. I'm gonna put you in, Jessica, for something. Places, suppliers. All right, so you got companies here: Gecko Junkie, Mike Hootsager, Premium Crickets, Bill Healy, Repticon, Reptiles Express, Sea Serpents. Look, old Chris. Chris is on here. Good old Chris. Chris NFT. All right. Now wait, don't get on nothing now. Okay. Don't get on the legends now because there's only 4. Don't even. But Bob Malieu, Wayne Hill, Todd Goodman, and yours truly. Look at this fucking thing. Legends. Look at me. My big old head and my hand out. Fucking Ballsh shirts all cartoony and shit. You got to see the color one. The color one's good. The color one's real good. I wish you could see the color one. And fuck color one's dope. Anyway, it should be pretty cool. I think it'll be neat. Whatever. I'm really not sure why he made one of me as a legend right off. Because this was actually, guys, this was already completely made before I even knew about the project. I didn't even know about the project when this was already done. No lie. You can ask him. It's so modest. I agree. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. But I'm flattered as fuck. I'm super flattered because honestly, when it comes to this shit, I know King Cardano's in the know about some crypto shit, but I don't know how decentralized he is or how, metaverse gaming he is or how, Web3 he is. But I'm Web3 as fuck. right? I bought a fucking virtual reality headset and I can't walk. Like, to me, that should be a thing. Like, that should be a pillar of either stupidity or faith that I've ever seen in my life. It would be that. So, look, I'm gonna get done with this fucking 1 hour monologue. I'm about done of what I wanted to do here. I kind of just wanted to put this out there and say, look, this is a thing here where I do believe there is something we can grow here. I think there's a future here in some way. I don't know how prosperous it can be or really what it can turn into, but I know what some of the metaverses have done, and some of the metaverses are showing. I would like to share with you guys something on YouTube. There was a while ago, I believe I did share it through Ballsh, but on YouTube there was a thing. If you look up the movie, Discord the movie, it'll come up with something that has Aquafina and Danny DeVito in it, and I would like to share it with you. But where the fuck is it? All right. Official Discord movie trailer. Ooh, Discord movie trailer. I don't exactly know why it's called Discord the movie, but it's basically the metaverse. If you want to know what metaverse is, if you really want to know what metaverse is, then I highly recommend that you watch this video. And I'm going to link it right now. If I can link this properly, I'm going to link it in the chat. I would like you guys to go check this out when we're all done. It's a really great video on the metaverse. It's very entertaining, and Danny DeVito's in it, Aquafina is in it. And if you don't know anything about the metaverse, you have absolutely no fucking clue about the metaverse, then you really should watch this little video here of Danny DeVito. And I would share it with sound and all that, but I'm not going to fumble around with StreamYard when you guys can enjoy it on your own. But homework, Andrew, it's Danny DeVito, bro. It's fucking great shit. He comes on set, he's eating a sandwich. Just watch this one moment where he's eating a fucking sandwich. Just check it out. I mean, he's saying, man, this is a good sandwich, right? And I'm telling you, because I've watched it so many times. She comes up and she's like, hey, what's up, Danny? He's like, I don't know why I'm here. I'm just shooting a commercial, but I don't know why I'm here. And she's like, oh, you're here for Discord. He's like, I don't know what Discord is. And she's trying to explain what Discord is to him. And she's like, well, Discord's a place with a bunch of people and blah, 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 blah. Right? So fast forward to this. So she's like, Discord. And she goes, this girl. And this girl says, Discord's a place where you can reach out and be with somebody. Reach out like this. And Danny can't bring you a sandwich. He got to hurry up and eat it. Eat it as fast as you can. Danny, slow down. Poop. Out pops the sandwich. And there they are in the metaverse. Y'all go watch it yourself. I think it was a great video. I think it's a hell of a way to send off this podcast. I love you all. I thank you a lot. And I really, really, really hope you'll watch this. I'll go post it on Facebook too, because I think it really is the explanation you need to see. Now, granted, it's from 2021. So granted, it's probably got a little bit of an update needed. But I think it's really going to tell you guys what the internet, what Web3, metaverse, Web3 gaming, NFTs, all of that, how it's going to tie into your daily life in the coming years, and how it can tie into the reptile community and how it can benefit us, man. You have no idea the level of crowdfunding we could do this way for US Arc. For US Arc, we could do the most amazing fucking crowdfunding that would inspire so many people outside of the industry. You know how many computer guys are like, yeah, you know what? Fuck PETA. I'll give you a fucking $100. Boop. How many fucking crypto guys just don't fucking care about just aping into something crazy or getting into something different and cool? Okay. Go watch Discord, the movie that I linked you to. If you don't understand metaverse and NFTs, understand when Danny plucks his name off his head and throws it into the hat, that is signifying an NFT with serious value. And he traded that for the entry into the special bar with the claymation characters where he got to just chill and be like, whatever, Middle Ages, like Robin Hood and stuff like that. Right. Go watch it. It's a really fun video. And I think you'll enjoy it. And after that, I'll be back when I'm back. Not sure when that'll be. Might be with some reptilium.io tech. Might be with some Hydros. Gator is the name of it. Gator is the name of the controller. the Hydros Gator tech might be with some of that. We'll see. Okay. And Bob, I would really like to be back. I would love to be back, but I'm only back if we can move forward. And that means no more racial crap, bullshit issues. We're all in this together type stuff. Means no more of us cutting down on each other, making fun of each other, and only elevating each other. Because I'm really serious. All I want to do is up, up, up. All I want to see is all of you guys up, up, up. I don't want to see the market in the dirt. But right now, I don't see what's keeping it out of the dirt. Okay. So elevated, maybe you can help me too to be back and be back in a different way. We have to be different. And I'm going to be real fucking different. Okay. So if you guys don't care, you don't care. And coming into this, I might have sponsors. I might not. There's a decent chance I might have one sponsor, and that's reptilium.io. That just depends on reptilium.io. Right. In which case I will be shilling this in no other way, in no other form than telling you this is not financial advice, but this is something that I am doing. This is something that I am doing, and I am sharing it with you. Whether or not that's a good idea or a bad idea, that I have no idea. But I do miss you, and I do wish to come back. So hopefully we can get it done with something really different. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have a good night, and yeah, take care. All right. See ya. I don't even know how to sign out of this thing anymore. Do I even run that stupid thing? Yeah. Even go do the sign out video, the outro. Yeah, I hope you're right, Will. I hope you do miss me because I do miss you guys. I really do. And maybe we can get back to it and bring you guys some new stuff. So look forward to me being on this maybe with Mr. Reptilium.io on the next run. I might have Mr. Michael Hutzager come on and talk about his project. Just tell me exactly what he wants to do and what he sees. Because it wasn't about who was the best shipper. It wasn't about who had better crickets. It wasn't even about anything else. It wasn't even about the fact that he made a crazy NFT of me, right? Flattering crazy NFT of me. It has to do with the fact that he spent money, and I mean a lot of money, in a way that nobody else is going to spend it, in a way that might be actually something cool and different and interesting, an interesting way of making each other closer, bringing the industry tighter. Yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. Let's work on it together, guys. Okay. I hope the next year with, I hope if I do bring Ballsh back for 2024, we bring back a hell of a special year, a year where we bring in some new technology. Okay. All right, guys, make it good. I'll see you.